So this is Chava. I looked at her birthing calendar and she is actually 8 weeks now. I was wrong with my earlier calculation. She is not 7 weeks and 2 days. She just turned 8 weeks. So we got her just in time for filming the 7 weeks. So I told everyone that I was gonna film her at 8 weeks. And this is what we will do. So she had her breakfast this morning because she's a good girl. Yeah, good girl. Let's see how those babies kicking around. And she had her meat and her carrots. She's gonna have more broccoli later. She loves her broccoli. You want to make sure that you're giving them a well-balanced diet. Like, don't go overboard with too much vegetables and don't go overboard with too much meat. You want to give it to her in proportions. Like, I would say in the middle of the palm of your hand for each kind of serving that you're going to give her. Actually, that's what we should be eating. For me, it fits in the palm of our hand. So we're American puppy sizing it, and I don't really limit her on food. This is her 8th week, and all the vets say that she will be possibly losing her appetite, so we want to try to stimulate and have her eat as much as possible. After the babies are born, she'll go back on her half a cup of plain yogurt, and she will go on her 1 egg. So that would be her breakfast. I had to stop doing the half a cups of the yogurt and the egg, like I said earlier, because I want her to be able to tell her body that it needs to lactate. Can you? Yeah, we want to see the puppies get. Good morning, little puppies. Good morning, little boys and girls. How is everybody doing today? So she just went outside and we got our morning exercise. So puppies start to become more active, although the way she's laying, you'll see kicks sporadically here and there, but not as much if she was laying either directly on her back. I would say actually that's the best option, because then the babies spread out in their playground of mommy's womb and you can see them more. But she's doing really good today. She's having a good day. So now we are going to be getting ready for the baby's new arrivals. And they said it could be any time now. They want her to stay at least 1 more week. Just like with an 8-month-old baby, when a woman's 8 months pregnant, rather, you want her to carry to the 9th month. Could they live? Yes, they could, but they still have stuff forming. They have their complete skeletal system. They're pretty much completely formed now, but you know, they're fine tunings, their odds and their ends. You don't want to take your car out of a shop too soon when it's getting detailed, because the floor mats might not be done. So just comparison analogy, I guess. So yeah, they're doing very good, and she's listening to her music, her wind chimes, and her water drizzling over the rocks. She loves it. So this one on YouTube actually has as well, birds in the background. I switched it up for her, and during her birthing process, since this is the therapy I use for her to relax after she's done with her walks, because you don't want the female dog to be under too much stress, you want her to be able to carry the babies as long as possible. I'm gonna probably be playing this during her birthing, and like I said earlier, for all of you that didn't see the video earlier, we made a step for her to come up and down off the couch. Daddy is laying on it right now. Hi, Gizmos. And all it is it's a old wooden box, and we put blankets on it so that they can climb up and down. We changed the lidding a lot because they do go outside, and you want to keep the mama as clean as possible. Not to be gross or anything, but when a female dog is pregnant, her feces, her poop is more sticky than normally, so sometimes it will stick to their fur, and you just have to make sure you maintain and clean them. And she loves taking baths. I introduced both of my puppies to baths when they were just very, very little when we first got them, so they're used to me fussing over them and primming them, and we do their nails, and this is their summer cut. It keeps them much cooler in the winter. The Shorkies, they have hair, they don't have fur, so their hair grows fairly long, so we want to keep them cool during the summer, so this is their cut. But in the winter time, you'll see when we have other videos of them, they have much longer hair. This is why they get their reputation of the name teddy bears. The Shorkies literally look like little fuzzy teddy bears, and it's adorable. But we think that they're adorable no matter how their hair is, huh? Yeah. So she's resting comfortably. She gets a lot more tired in the later months than she was when she was in her earlier months. That's something that you're gonna notice. It's okay. She sees her kitties, her pet kitties over there. That is Garfield and Odie, and they are on bird patrol at the door. So they get a little bit of outside envy over the puppies because I do not let my cats go outside. We tried to let them go outside, but they refused to stay in the yard, and I just don't want, them getting hit by a car, because my cats have no fear whatsoever, and they will chase a car. So that stopped that expedition. They will no longer be allowed outside. I thought that once they got fixed and everything, that would ease up, but they have a huge house to roam around in and adventure, and chase the moths when they fly in from the outside patio light. So when I'm letting the dogs in and out at night, they come in, so it's good for them to catch them and fun, and it's good for me so I don't have a bunch of insects in my house. I guess you would say they have the same active chase as a bat, who loves insects too, so they're my little bat cats. But yeah, Chava's doing good today. She had a nice big breakfast and her outside walk time, and now she's just resting. And I wanted to give a video journal of her whole pregnancy. So this is now in her 8th week, and she is doing well. I also made her a little birthing chart according to when they nodded, when she had the happy blessing of being pregnant. It's called nodding because they literally tie themselves together, the male, and a lot of people will freak out over this, but you got to be very careful, and you have to try not to pull the male from the female because it can really hurt the male dog as well as the female, but mostly the male. It will hurt a lot, and it could essentially cause him a very expensive vet visit. So we care more about the animals than we do about the expenses of the vet, but I guess Americans always worry about their pockets, so that's a good way to freeze it. And you just want to keep them relaxed and calm during that process. Talk to them, comfort them. And yeah, I was one of those people that initially freaked out because I didn't know what was going on. So, live and learn. Everything was fine. All the vets say it's normal. This is what happens. And then we had the little babies. So we seen this actually happen on the 19th of June. So her gestation period, she's in day 53, I believe, and she can give birth from day 57 to, actually they say, to day 67. The most common is day 63, but you really want to start keeping an eye on your puppy from here on, because nobody really knows exactly, unless you're a breeder and you are supervising each nodding. But yeah, it's pretty much a guess. So she could be farther along than we think, or she could be right on schedule. I am not sure. And there's the little ones kicking. There they are, the beautiful little babies. But we're pretty excited. It's gonna be a fun time, full of puppy and waggly tailness. Just make sure that in this stage of their pregnancy, they are getting moderate exercise. You know, you can take them out to your backyard, or if you don't have a backyard, then you can give them a light walk on the leash, but don't go too far. And the dogs, when you have your own pet, they communicate with you. They tell you, I'm tired. They give you looks that only you can understand. So really listen to what they have to say. But this is it, folks. This is her 8th week, and the babies are kicking, and the mommy's healthy, and everything's going as scheduled and as planned, and we are very happy and excited about the progress she's making. So stay tuned, and the next video will be on her either having the puppies. If my husband's here, I will film it, but if he is not here, I am just going to focus on my little girl and keeping her calm and healthy and not a camera. So hopefully my husband will be home because he wants to take part in this big event in Chava's life. But if he is not, then we will show you the puppies afterwards. So let all your endeavors go well, and God bless. Bye-bye.